Okay. Let me open my SSMS. Okay. So let me connect to the server. Okay. Let me go to database, select this proper database and new query window here. Right. So as I told you, SQL Server is divided. So this is what I've told into two parts. So one is T-SQL statements, that is T-SQL commands. So this is what we have done. The second one is the SQL procedure language. This is second part. So we know that SQL is nothing but structured query language, right? This is what is the second part. So now in this second part, you have many things. So what we use in second part is what we have done in first part, right? Those all we'll use in second part, but we'll use programmatically, right? We'll do that. So in this second part, what you have is, so something like we'll talk about variables, we'll talk about conditional loops, conditional statements, we'll talk about iteration loops, we'll talk about stored procedure, we'll talk about function, we'll talk about views, we'll talk about indexes, something, right? So these all, and we'll talk about temporary, sorry, local temp table and global temp table. We'll have something called merge statement. Okay. Then we have something called CTE, nothing but common table expression. So these all will do it, but these all, whatever we do is in second part, we'll make use of this T-SQL commands here. So we have seen creating a table, deleting it, dropping a table, inserting state, inserting, updating, deleting, altering, right? And we have used joins, we have used group by, right? So those all will make use here in second part of SQL procedure. So we have many more apart from this, but we'll make use of only this which is required for our requirement. Okay. So let's go and see what is variable here. So variables. So variables are, what are variables? Variables, these are used to store some appropriate value, value here. These are used to store some appropriate value in that. So like this. So you have a value something like 1, or you have a name like Srikanth, you have a city like Hyderabad. You so this variable is of integer, right? This variable is of varchar. Similarly, we have something called uh, date of birth. So let's go here, some 2010, 10 year, right? This is for date. This is for varchar. This is for varchar. This is for int. Okay. So we have something called 123.45. So this is decimal, right? So like this, you have values. So we store in some appropriate value in a variable. But this is for so this is how we are giving values. But how do you declare? You have here something called declaring a variable. Okay, assigning a variable and printing or selecting a variable. So this is what we do it. So variables are used to store value, operate value in that. Okay. So let's go. Let's go and see how do you declaring variable. Let's go here. So you need to use something keyword called declare for declaring a variable, and at the rate and name of the variable. Give name of the variable and data type. So we have spoke about different data types, right? We have many data types in SQL, data types. We have many, right? Int, small int, right? Long, big int, right? Char, nchar, varchar, nvarchar, text, and text, right? Na? So we have got decimal, you have got date time. So we have got these many data types. So you declare what. So here, based on the value that you are going to assign to this variable, give that appropriate data type here. So let's declare there. Okay, right. So declare iterate ID. Something I'll give emp underscore ID is a variable name. So you need to definitely use that at the rate variable name, some name at the rate. So when you declare at the rate and variable, so it's some name, it's variable. Declare keyword variable. So data type int here. Declare at the rate emp underscore name varchar 30 here. Declare at the rate emp underscore sal decimal 18 comma 2. Declare at the rate POB, that is employee underscore DOB. I'm giving some date. So this is how I've declared. So this is how I have declared I've declared a variable here, right? Variable name and data type. Variable name, data type. Variable name and data type. Right? Na? Right? This is how I've declared. Right? Na? Variable and data type. So this is how you declare. Right? Na? So we declare. Then how do you assign a value? Second step. Step number 2, assigning a value to a variable. right? Step number two, assigning a value. So we have something called keyword set, then at the rate variable name, this name of the variable, equal to value, right? This is a assigning a variable, right? So this is how we, this is how. So here we have declared these variables, right? So EMP ID, EMP name, EMP sal, EMP department number. Let's go and assign value. Set at the rate ID equal to sum 1. Set at the rate EMP underscore name is equal to some Srikanth. Set at the rate EMP underscore sal is equal to some. Okay. Now set is equal to 1979 10 18. This is right. Na? So here, so what did you do in the second part? So this is the first part, you have declared the variables. In the second part, you are assigning the value to that particular variable. Now you can see. So how do you print? How do you print that value? So we have keyword called print. So two things you can use it. Either you can take, say, print at the rate EMP underscore ID, like this. At the rate EMP underscore name, print EMP underscore sal, print at the rate EMP underscore DOB. Like this you can print. So this is how you do it. So let's go. I'll make use of the same statements what we have used here. Okay. So I'll take this. So I'm using here. Okay. The next one, I'm using this assignment values. Okay. Then the third one. So I'll take this print value. I'll put it here. Right now. This is now try to print. So you have got this value, right? So I have executed this statement. So I've declared these variables here. I've assigned that values to these variables and I've print that values here. Okay, na? Right? Right? So this is how you do it. So the values are getting print. So now you see here. So I have taken multiple print statements, right? So I've taken multiple print statements here. Can I have all the value, all the variables in single print statement? So I'll give you a print. So if you see, I'm just commenting this, comma, I'll put all in a single line. Sorry, at the rate. This is also at the rate here. take this right now. So I'm putting in a single line. This all. Will that work? It doesn't work out. So in print statement, when you are using print statement, you can have only one variable to print that value. You can't have multiple. So do you have any other alternative? So I'm changing this from print. I'll have this select here. From print, I'm selecting. From print, I'm changing to select. So print here, what happens is print statement will take only one variable. Select statement will take multiple variables. Okay, select statement. You can't print using a print statement multiple values. Okay, right. Now let's go here. I'll just remove this one. Okay, now I'll just print see here. So when you take this print statement, right, this select statement, right, it prints like a table, like a row and columns. Just try to print this. See here, right? Na? You got no column name 1, no column name Srikant, no column name 12,500.45, right? So I'll give this as alias as emp underscore id. I'm giving alias is nothing but a nickname or short name. Emp underscore name. This as emp underscore sal as emp underscore dob. Right now. So for this emp I've given this. Right? I've given that alias. Now try to print here. Try to execute this. So you got that column name and the value. Right now? Absolutely. Right? Okay. So now, so this is all okay when you are working with select statement. You can see the multiple values getting printed and giving some alias name also. Absolutely working fine. So I'll go with print statement now. So let's go print at the rate emp underscore id here. So I'm removing this comment statement here. Okay. Now try to execute here. One Srikant 15,500 12,500.45. Right? I have printed this. ठीक है ना? You have printed. Right? But I want something like I want emp id is equal to like this. I wanted one. I want to get the value printed like this. Emp sorry emp underscore id emp underscore name is equal colon is equal to Srikant. Emp underscore sal something 12,000.45. Right? Emp underscore dob colon is equal to something 1979 10 18. Right? Right? Like this. So I wanted to print like this in print statement. So how I should do it? Okay? Right. So if I go, so this is what I wanted. So if I go here, right, I'm getting only this value. Before that, I need to add it, right? Sorry. So here I'm this value one is this variable holding. This Srikant is it is holding. This salary 12,000 this is holding. This date of birth this is what holding. But before that I want to append this one. But This variable is holding integer value. This variable holding this one. But this, so the value which you wanted append like emp underscore id, emp underscore name, emp underscore sal, emp underscore dob, emp underscore sal, right? These are string, right? So this is, so if you see here, emp underscore id is string. This one you want to add before the value. Emp underscore name. This one you want to add value before the name. Emp underscore sal, you want to add it. Emp underscore department, you want to add like this. So this is all string you want to append to that existing value. So if I go here, right, see here. So I'll just comment this, just see now. So if I go here, print all emp underscore id colon 1, print emp underscore name, print emp underscore sal, print emp underscore dob, right now. So this is, if I print like this, what about its value? This print statements are printing hard code value. I have not added this variable to this print statement. Now I'm just hard coding this value, right? So hard coding, I'm not assigned any value. So it's like a string, just here. So you're getting that values, right? Simple, I'm not doing anything. Let me go here and show you. So I'm just printing A. Is this what it will print? It's printing, absolutely it is printing. You can see here. You're printing a value, right? Similarly, here also you're doing the same thing. You're getting it, right? But this variable I want to append to this string, right now. What do you need to do? Go here plus give this variable, this one variable name, plus this variable name, plus give it here, plus here, right? This is what we wanted. First we want to give some label, and for that I want to append a value. So this is string, right? This is string, and this is variable of what is data type? Integer. So you see, this is total string, and this is a variable of type varchar. This is total string. This is variable of decimal. This is total string. This is variable of date here. Now try to print these statements. It is saying you that data types varchar and date are incompatible. You can't add. So this is string and you are trying to add integer. It will not work. This is string and you are trying to add data type of decimal. It doesn't work. This is string and this is data type of date. It will not work. So if you comment this one, so I'm commenting this one. This also. Will this work? This is string. And this is also string variable. So because we are declare this varchar, will this work? This will absolutely work because both are of same data types. You see here, you got name underscore, emp underscore name space colon Srikant. You got right. Then why it is throwing the error when you are using, because this is string and this is integer. This is string and this is decimal. This is date. This is, sorry, this is string and this is date. You can't do it because two different data types can't add it here. So now the question is, can we convert this string into integer? We can't do because integer will take only integer value. Can we convert this into, can we convert this string into decimal? You can't do because that is in string you have ABCD solve. You can't convert it to 1, 2, 3 dot something. This is string. Can we convert this into date? Something 2025 colon. You can't do it. So can we convert this integer into string? Absolutely can do it. You can convert other data types into string, but not string into other data types. So how do you convert here? So we have something called function. So you see here, I'll just show you. So I'm declaring here id equal to, sorry, at the rate id int set at the rate id equal to some 12. Now I'm just printing this, okay, like emp underscore id colon, right? Plus I'm using at the rate id. So it is failing, right? It is failing. So conversion failed with varchar and data type int. So I'll just use this because this is string varchar. This is integer. I need to convert this into varchar. So how do you apply that? Convert, right? Function. So give the data type that you want to convert. Give the data type to which data type you want to convert. I'll say that is data type, to which data type you want to convert, and give that variable name. Here, give the variable underscore name here. This is how you do it. Okay, do that. So now what I'll do, print emp underscore. So let me go and do it here. Okay, this is what you need to use. So I'll just make this one. I'll put it here. So which data type I'll use it here? I'll use varchar. So this, how many digits this integer has? 2 digits, 12. It's 2. So can I go and give max of 5 here? Yes, because integer, right? So how many digits that is holding? Just check and give as 5. I've given because it can store, it can hold around some 5 digits. Now variable name at the rate I here, right? Now try to execute this. Did you see here? It has converted, right? So you need to use this function when you want to append to this string or any string you want to any string you want to append a particular variable, or to append a particular variable which is not matching the data type, then you need to use a function called convert, right? Let's go there. I'll come here. Okay. So I'll use it here. So convert varchar 5. Here also convert varchar, right? Now check how many digits it is containing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? So this is 5 digits, dot is 1, 4, 5, 2, 8, right? So I'll give off max of 10 here. Now I'll make use also here. Convert varchar bracket open and close. Now date. So how many digits you have here? 4 digits, hyphen 5, 10, 5 plus 2, 7, hyphen 8, 1 8 is 10. Give here 10 here. Now try to execute this. Try to execute here. It worked, right? So this is how you have to, so if at all, so why? So there won't be any requirement, but when you want to debug, when you are writing a code, you have to use these statements like this to find out what value that is taking. So here we are assigning it, we know it, but you are taking data from a table and you want to check what data is coming from that table, then you need to put this print statements to see while debugging it. So I'll make this same here. So print statement was taking each variable. Now let's go here, select, take this and put it here for each one. Take this one. Yeah. Right? We can give in multi-line also. No harm when you're using SQL select statement. Right? Now do it. Now try to select this. Did you get? You got, but we have not given alias, right? So you're getting no column. Here you're getting as no column. Here you're getting as no column. Here you're getting no column. Here also you're getting. So let give. So we know that how to give as emp underscore id, as emp underscore name, as emp underscore sal, as emp underscore dob. Right? Na? Now try to export this. Right? Na? So you see here. Right? You're getting this one. EMP underscore ID, EMP underscore name, EMP underscore sal, EMP underscore DOB, date of birth. Right? Na? So this is how you do it, assigning a value and declaring a variable, assigning a value, printing the statement, and how do you convert a data type, a variable into other data types also. We have seen conversion also here. How do you convert the data type of that variable, right? So you can use same, it's not only for appending, you can use this convert function for converting a data type, right? Na? Data type of a variable. We have converted this variable. So this integer I've converted into string. This says a convert, this decimal I've converted to string. This has converted into string, right? This is how we done. Right? Na? So let's go there and try to print this. Okay, na? Right? This is about. So this is about your declaring variable, assigning conversion. So this conversion you can apply anywhere in SQL. Right. Next one is, so I spoke about conditional statements. Conditional statements. So conditional statements are something like which execute based on the conditions. So these statements will execute based on conditions. Based on particular condition, it will execute these statements. These statements will execute based on conditions. So we have something called if condition, if statement, if else statement, if else if. So you can have like this multiple else if like this. You can have last statement. So this is about if. if else. So we have, so what happens in if condition is, if how do you write? So these are conditional. So based on some condition only these statements will get executed. If condition. So here you see, you have only one if condition here. Here you have if and else condition. Here you have if else, if else, else if, else statement. So here you can have only one condition. Here there's a probability of happening either of one. Out of two, only one will happen. But here in this state fix if statement, only one will happen. Only one condition. Here you have two conditions. Only one will get executed based on the criteria. Here you can have multiple conditions here, more than two conditions. Here you'll have single condition. Here you will have two conditions. Here you'll have more than two conditions. You'll have, right? No? More than two conditions, right? So this is a, so how do you write this if condition now? So I told single condition, right? So if condition begin, and here you write your own statements here. What statements you want to write? Write them. If in bracket condition. So while you are writing condition, you can use relational operators. So we talk relational operators, right? Like we spoke about relational operators, greater than, less than, less than, equal to, greater than, equal to, not equal to, right? Or, and, in between, right? In, so these all you have. You can use, make, you can make use of that operational relational operators in that condition. You can make use of that condition there. You can make use of those relational operators in condition. Okay. You make use of them in that relational operators. So this, you can use that relational operators here in this condition. Okay. Now you see condition. If only one condition. This is for if condition. So if condition, you will have only one. If this condition is passed, so you write something here. If that condition is met, then this statement will execute. There is no else part here. If this is met on, if this condition that you define some condition, then this statement, otherwise there is no else part. Now, if at all you want, so we have something called if else condition. If else condition here. If condition begin, right? Else begin end here. So you write here your own T-SQL statements here, right? Na? T-SQL statements. Here. So you are writing condition here, right? So if this condition is met, these statements will get executed. If this condition is not met, else statement will get executed. So that is what if else. If it is based on if condition is met, this condition is met. So these TC equal statements will get executed. If this condition is not met, else will get executed here. Else part. This is what is if else. Similarly, we'll have something called if, else if, else if, else condition. Okay, we have this. So this is something like you can have multiple. So condition, begin, end here. These SQL statements, you write whatever statements you wanted. Similarly, else if, condition, begin, end here. You write is equal statements, else if, condition, is equal statements, like this. So last else, you can have multiple if else statements like this. You can have n number of else statements. This is all, you can have n number of things in a if else. I have put only two. You might have many things, right? We'll work on that. Else, begin here, and you have is equal statements here. So like this. So first if condition, if else, if else, else here, right? This is how you can have multiple. So I put only two here, right? Else if here, else. You can have hundreds of else if conditions also. Okay. So this is what is your else. We'll work on these examples. Okay. Yeah. So this is very important. So we'll see these all on in next class. Let's stop it here because I see people are not there. Let's have this on Monday. Sorry, Tuesday, your Monday evening. ठीक है ना? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है?
Yeah.
Let's go and have these all on your Monday evening. That is my Tuesday morning. Right?
Okay. See you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. Sure.